Codename Legate calling Base Command. Come in, Base Command.
Base Command here. Patching secondary stream.
Codename Chance here. Ready for mission briefing.
You two met on Nar Shaddaa, so I'll skip the introductions. Welcome to Taris. 1,000 years of civilization reduced to toxic muck.
Fill me in on the operation.
A long time ago, Taris was a Republic world. A Sith Lord bombed it. Now we're trying to rebuild, and the Empire's unhappy.
Your people said shock troops. Devastator units.
It's a mess. The last thing we need is a rogue element, but that's what we've got. Along with Sith and Republic troops, there's a corrupt Jedi down there. You're going to stop her.
Who is she? What does she want?
Kai Sazin, Jedi Knight and hero of Tazla. Rising star in the Jedi Order. But she's rotten to the core. Half her missions end with someone dying. Technology and artifacts disappear from under her protection.
The last report said she'd come to Taris because the Force called her here.
I believe Kai Sazin is building a power base. I need you to find out how and why, and bring me hard evidence.
This sounds like an internal security matter.
It would be, if the Jedi would let us pursue it. They won't, so it's up to you. Chance will be your contact. He'll take it from here.
Yes, sir. Surveilling Kai Sazin has been difficult, but we believe she recently mounted a raid on an Empire-controlled laboratory. We'll begin our investigation there. You need to obtain access to the laboratory from Imperial Command.
You said Kai Sazin is interested in technology. What exactly was she looking for?
That's what I'd like you to find out. Now, get to work, both of you. Base Command out.
Sir, I'll monitor your holocalls to track the investigation. I'll be in touch soon.
Attention on deck!
I'm tracking a Jedi, and I need immediate access to the research laboratory in this sector.
You're talking about the Godera laboratory?
Apologies, sir. I didn't realize you were coming. Lieutenant Nida, liaison officer.
I wasn't expecting to be recognized.
I asked that all intelligence arrivals be flagged. Aside from the Sith, you're our most important resource.
Contacting the laboratory for clearance, sir.
Your associate should be at the lab already. He took a security team about a week ago. You'll find it in good hands.
Yes. I'm sure everything will be fine.
I can't pick up anything from the laboratory comm, but there's something on a secondary channel.
To base, Dr. Loken is safe, but the rat ghouls are everywhere. Orange level infestation. We'll attempt to...
Get it back!
I can't. Our team must have been overrun by the rat ghouls. We'll have to burn the whole lab.
No one does anything until I understand the situation.
The Rak ghouls are mutants, victims of a Tarisian plague that alters human physiology.
Standing orders are to cluster bomb nest sites to contain the infestation.
You want to reach the lab to track your Jedi, you'll be facing a swarm. I can't offer anything but aerial bombardment.
Put your bombers on hold. I can cleanse the area.
There's a chance our body can resist the Rak ghoul plague, but we'd rather not find out, even to locate a Jedi. Is this a lab or a mass grave?
You can lower your weapon. There are no rat ghouls in here. The late Private Rallan dispatched the last of them before succumbing.
What about the security team? Did any of them make it?
Unfortunately, no. The rat ghouls took us by surprise. There weren't supposed to be colonies in this area. I'm Fixer 15, by the way. You can call me Dr. Loken. Watcher 4 assigned me here for a clean-up operation. I assume you're here for a similar reason?
My orders are to find a Jedi called Kai Sazin. I'm told she's been here.
Isn't that interesting? Follow me. Mind the bodies. This laboratory belonged to a man named Nason Godera. Utterly brilliant. Invented everything from durable plastifoam to the death-mark laser. But his relationship with the Republic is rocky. By the time we captured this sector, he was already gone. I came to catalogue the contents of his lab, and I wasn't the first.
If you have any evidence, I need to see it.
Watch this.
Is that the last of the defenses? Stay on your guard and destroy the monitors. Then find the device.
He stole research, equipment, and something Nason Gadera called an ultra-wave transmitter. I haven't a clue what it does. I suggest we pool resources. A fixer and a cipher investigating a thieving Jedi for Imperial intelligence.
If we can't trust each other, who can we trust?
My thoughts exactly. This wasn't the only recent raid on a science facility. This planet attracts brilliance, and someone has been purloining databanks across the ruins. Based on the pattern, I suspect the Jedi's next target is an abandoned bioresearch facility near a red-level Rakghoul colony. We can find it together.
If you've got a plan, let's hear it.
You should be able to locate the facility by triangulating its signal from the swamps. I'll correlate the data. You intercept the Jedi.
Will you be safe here? Without your security team?
How very kind. I assure you I'll be fine. Here's the triangulation device. Give my regards to the toxic swamp.
This is Chance to Leggett. Come in, Leggett. I know you're busy, sir, so I'll keep it short. Any progress finding Kai Sazin?
I met a Dr. Loken at Nason Gadera's lab. He thinks Sazin is raiding facilities across Taris. I'm en route to one now.
That's great. That name rings a bell, though. Hold on. Dr. Eckard Logan, Imperial Intelligence. 12 confirmed kills over 30 years. Not a lot in the file. Be careful with that man, okay? And contact me when you find anything.
I'll be in touch, Chance.
Just so you know, sir, I don't agree with how Master Koth is handling you. I have the codes, but I don't plan to use them. Chance out.
Cypher, I think we have our lead. I'm receiving faint signals from an old Tarisian transport station. Were I a betting man, I'd say our bio-research lab, our Jedi's next target, is in there.
Do you have any more information on the area?
Nothing pertinent. I understand the lab itself was built by one Dr. Durant, departed. I don't know whether the Jedi and her people have found the lab yet, so do be cautious. I look forward to hearing what you find.
They're of one mind, like a swarm. But where is their queen?
You are not to be here. You are not welcome.
You must be Kai Sazin's henchman.
You speak her name.
You are not worthy. Die!
Striking at the servants of Kai Sazin.
You have sealed your fate.
I may die, but she will never be defeated.
Moderate your tone. You're in no position to insult anyone.
Kai Sazin saved our homeland. My life belongs to her. You will become dust, still ignorant of what happened.
I don't have the patience for games. You are going to talk.
We think that's enough, Agent. Any more and you'll kill him.
Enough! Please, enough. We came to find the secrets of the ultra-wave transmitter, a machine crafted by Nasan Gadera. Its signals are the song of the Rakghouls. It controls their colonies. When it is ready, they will be her army.
What's a Jedi going to do with a Rakghoul army?
She will rule the stars, but not yet. The ultra-wave transmitter was never completed. That is our task. The three chosen of Kai Sazin, each with our own mission. I was to obtain Rakghoul biological research from this, the laboratory of Dr. Durant. The chosen Bokeh seeks data on colony movements. The chosen Fentar seeks a Republic scientist, Dr. Ayanna Sel, to complete the device. They will triumph soon.
And Kai Sazin? Where is she?
I have told you of my brothers so they may meet you in battle, but I will tell you nothing more.
Look for your brothers on the other side.
We don't lack for enemies. Maybe it's time to contact friends.
This is Leggett to Chance. We have a situation with Kai Sazin.
Chance here, sir. I'm listening. Building a Rakghoul army with the ultra-wave transmitter? Why? She has 2 more sets of followers then. One going after this Republic scientist, one after the Rakghoul colony data. We'll have to split up to stop them both.
We need to divide our resources.
I'll try to find our scientists before the Nikto do. If this Dr. Sel works for the colonists, I should have a shot. You need to figure out where they'd go for Rakghoul colony scans.
Do you have a plan in mind?
Your best chance may be Dr. Loken. He knows the science, the transmitter, and the rat ghouls. And he's smarter than me. I'm not saying trust him, but he could help us to stop the Nikto. Chance out.
Cypher, back with hardly a scratch. And here I am, practically electrocuting myself on Nason Gadera's equipment. How embarrassing.
Kai Sazon is trying to use the ultrawave transmitter to control rat ghouls. But she needs data on rat ghoul colony movements. I want to stop her servants from getting it.
Aye. That is worrisome. Rat ghouls are a hobby of mine. If I wanted rat ghoul colony data, I'd set up a sensor net to collect field readings. If I didn't have a sensor net, I'd use the settlers' sensors along the military front lines. Full of data your friends will want, unless you claim it first.
Should I expect Republic resistance?
Almost certainly. Though I have something that might help. My own recipe of colto-derivative combat stimulants. Medicine to make you more deadly. Against your enemies, you'll need it.
Now let's hope we can keep the data out of Kai Sazon's hands.
This is Chance to Leggett. Can you hear me?
Leggett to Chance. I stopped Kai Sazon's servants. They won't be getting that rat ghoul colony data.
Fantastic. I wish my news were that good.
Have you been injured?
Yeah, blaster burns. But the shrapnel's worse. I tracked down that scientist Kai Sazon is after. She agreed to meet me in the ruins. I was on my way when Imperial scouts spotted me. I ditched them, but I'm bleeding fast.
Don't move. Tell me where you are and I'll be there soon.
Look, I have to be sure. Keyword, onomatophobia. I'm ordering you to my location at Dynamite General. Sending coordinates now.
I'm on my way to Dynamite General.
I'm sorry, Cypher. It's just... I don't want to die like this.
They can't resist using it. But you still have your mind. You can still think. That's your escape.
Chance, I came to meet you.
Thank you. I'm not... Please, listen. Iana's cell is in here somewhere. The scientist Kai Sazon needs to repair the ultrawave transmitter. The scientist will only meet with SIS. Tell her the password. Gemstone.
She won't know anything went wrong. I'm one of you, after all.
Good. Good. If you can patch me up, I can... Ah! If you patch me up, I can get to an evac point. Keyword, Anna, Mod...
You can't say it, can you? Goodbye, Chance.
Please. Please.
Clever. But you can't kill them all this way.
I keep hearing your voice. How is that possible? Dr. Marcel, I'm with the SIS. Password Gemstone. You agreed to meet with us?
Don't move. Just... Hell, I barely know how to fire one of these things. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. I've been hiding from that Jedi for weeks.
Have you been holed up in here this whole time?
Mostly. I've been living off ration bars and some kind of edible hospital gel that even the rat ghouls won't touch. Let me show you something. I kept it with me as evidence. Dr. Cell, you haven't returned my calls. That's disappointing. The Jedi have plans for the rat ghouls, but I can't move forward without your support. Turn yourself over to the Nikto, or I'll make my case to you in person. She's not a Jedi. She already killed Dr. Vernon and Professor Vrawl when they couldn't fix some transmitter. I'm the last rat ghoul expert on Taris.
Can you tell me where she is?
No, and if I stick my head out, she'll see me. If that's yours, I can wait.
What is it?
Cypher, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I believe I have a solution for both you and Dr. Cell.
You want to explain where you heard that name?
Yes, well, I was hoping you wouldn't ask that.
Who is this?
Dr. Eckhard Loken. I saw your lecture on xenometaphoric epidemiology. I understand your misgivings. How did he track me here? How did he survive the ruins unscathed? Both reasonable questions. But like you, I'm a resourceful person. And we do share a common goal. We're all friends of the Republic here. Right, Dr. Sell?
We can discuss our common interests another time. Make your pitch.
Thank you. Dr. Sell, I'd like you to tell the Republic that I'm your assistant.
You've got to be kidding.
I know Rakghoul science well enough to convince Kai Sazin that I'm an adequate substitute for Cell. I'll be taken to the ultrawave transmitter. Once captive, I signal you, and you find Kai Sazin and the transmitter. And rescue me, of course.
It's not a bad plan. We might even survive it.
Doctor, please contact the authorities on an unsecured channel. Tell them your assistant is at Dynamet General and must be found.
It's your life on the line. Just be careful. Both of you.
One last thing while I wait to be captured. There is a chance the Republic will jam my signal to you. Before you come for Kai Sazin, you'll have to sabotage their jamming stations. They're guarded by wilderness troopers. A good warm-up for fighting a Jedi Knight. Cypher, this is Dr. Loken. I hope you're receiving this because I'm not going to get another chance. I'm inside Kai Sazin's base. She and her people are housed in an abandoned tunnel system in the main Republic compound. The ultrawave transmitter is here. When you arrive, I'll do my best to cause a ruckus, but please hurry.
This is Base Command to Liggett. Agent Chance has failed to report in. Therefore, I have to assume he's compromised. You are now primary on this mission.
Chance was shot by Imperial scouts. By the time I found him, it was too late.
I see. Send me the coordinates later. His family will want the body. Keyword onomatophobia. Your new objective is to retrieve the ultrawave transmitter from Kai Sazin. I still want the Jedi taken down if possible, but she can't be our priority.
What makes the ultrawave transmitter important?
That's not your concern. Just get it back to me. May the Force be with you. Base Command out.
The song of the universe becomes cacophonous. Be wary.
Funny. When the Nikto said a girl was coming after me, I thought she'd be a challenge.
And when I heard a Jedi was leading a Nikto cult, I thought she'd be older than 12.
It is her. She who killed my brothers.
Easy, Fentar. We can call each other names, but I'm about to become ruler of all Taris. And then, when I own this place, I'll take my cult and my Rakghouls and make a nasty little paradise for anyone who swears loyalty.
I thought Jedi was supposed to be passionless.
I tried that. It bored me.
Kutogi kumpa, Gigi no lia makechisa.
Not now! I'm going to deal with you. I am going to kill you. And then back to business. You cheating little... The Nikto said you were good, but I'm still their savior. When I'm gone, they'll sing the death song of Threshalu. What do you say to that?
You're strong, ambitious, and you have no loyalty to the Republic. There's a place for you in the Empire.
Are you... Is that why you came all this way? To stop me and then recruit me when I'm down?
Give me the ultrawave transmitter, and the Sith might not kill you on sight.
My ticket to freedom. I could live with being called Lord Sazin. The Nikto will retrieve your payment. But I need to go, before the Republic comes to see what all the fuss is about.
Oscar Stupa.
How invigorating. Cypher, I hope you don't mind that I freed myself. I wanted the chance to look through Kai Seizen's research.
Not one move, or I put a blaster bolt in your skull.
Yes, I was hoping to smooth things over by recovering the ultra-wave transmitter for you, but you clearly didn't need the help.
Your scent is purely human. How?
You're understandably suspicious. As soon as we distance ourselves from the Republic Army, I promise to answer all your questions.
No more delays, Doctor. Explain.
The short version, then. Yes, I used you to gather data on the Rak Ghouls. Kai Seizen was collecting research, you were after Kai Seizen. And as you've seen, I'm using the data for a side project. I find the Rak Ghoul virus bracing.
Get a team in! Something's going on!
That would be the Republic. May we reconvene later?
That's flying.
Fair enough. I'll see you back at base.
Dr. Loken?
Cypher. I'd like to make a proposal. For 5 minutes, you and I pretend to trust one another. We lay our cards on the table. No lies, no hidden recordings, just truth.
Why don't you start by telling me why you're on Taris?
As I told you before, I came to Taris to further my studies of the Rak Ghouls. Kai Seizen stole research I desired. My goal was to perfect a custom strain of the Rak Ghoul virus. Keyed to my own genetic structure, it currently allows free reversion between human and Rak Ghoul forms.
I don't understand. You wanted to become a Rak Ghoul?
There are advantages. Consider an unarmed operative who could enter a secure location and grow teeth. I'm merely a test subject. Of course, our superiors wouldn't agree with my choice of personal projects. It seems both of us lied about being sent here by Imperial intelligence.
That's a very interesting theory. Maybe you should explain.
I don't think too much elaboration is wise. But your unusual contacts, your search for the ultra-wave transmitter, I understand, Cypher, that working without official sanction can be a necessary evil. But, given what we know about one another, I think I ought to stay close to you. An alliance rather than mutual destruction.
I'm not sure I understand what you're asking.
We could both go to our superiors and expose one another's secrets. But who does that help? You let me take my research onto your ship, and I'll contribute my share. Besides, with Kai Seizen dealt with, I need something to keep myself occupied.
You keep my secrets and I'll keep yours. In the meantime, we work together.
I'll gather my belongings and meet you on board. Oh, and one last thing. About the ultra-wave transmitter. You know that Nason Gadera was notorious for hiding secrets in his devices? Encrypted codes, maps to lost projects? Just something I heard. I'll see you shortly.
He's an odd man. And there's something in his eyes. We'll watch him.
It's in your head. You can't keep it there.
This is Leggett to Base Command. I have retrieved the ultra-wave transmitter.
Base Command here. Connect the Gadara device to your link-up. I'll download what I need. I got word Kai Seizen escaped Taris. Took a shuttle headed for Imperial space.
I gave her safe passage into the Empire in exchange for the transmitter. That was your priority.
Yes, it was. Damnation. Not everyone's fit to be a Jedi. The Order's practically asking them to fall. And then... download's complete. Let's hope the genius in that thing helps us win this war.
It's breaking your skull. Can you hear it crack?
You don't look so good, Leggett. Take a few days. Check in with your bosses. We'll have another job soon.
Can you see? Cipher 9. Leggett. Disposable operative. It's been a while since Shadowtown.
I can't move. I can barely think. What's going on?
When you met me on Nar Shaddaa, I was designated Watcher X, formerly Watcher 5, formerly Minder 8. I performed surgery on you before you murdered me. A chip in your spine to disguise your life readings. Maybe that chip is how we're talking now, or maybe it's the stress. Double agent, triple agent. The brainwashing damages your mind.
Only the SIS knows about the programming. I can't even talk about it.
I was in your position once, trapped by my conditioning, forced to subvert it. I warned you they'd do the same to you. The SIS isn't to blame. We both know you were programmed before you met them.
If the SIS didn't brainwash me, who did?
You've seen brainwashing technology before. Slave control serums on Drummond cars, loyalty instincts bred into Watchers, an Imperial diplomat infused with killic pheromones. The Republic is only using what the Empire put in your mind.
If you know so much about brainwashing, how do I escape?
If you want freedom, if you want revenge, we need more information. Imperial intelligence will have records on Drummond Cars. Take your personnel files from the Citadel archives. Ensure no one sees you. You have no allies now.
Readings are stable. Ah, our patient is awake.
We found you in the plague sleep. We watched, but could not mend you.
Prep the ship for flight. I need to pay a visit to the Citadel.
Of course. We'll be ready presently.
Yeah, sure. We can spend all the time with Keeper.
It's been a while since I played ship's doctor. There is something odd here, Cypher.